Vancouver, businesses that give back to the environment to reduce their carbon footprint. One of those companies is Banrock Station. I think you'll probably all know them as a winery in Australia. Paul Burnett joins us now from Banrock Station. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for the invitation.
So you guys are known as a multi-million-dollar winery that produces some really great wine, but now you really want to be known for your conservation efforts, especially in wetlands around the world. Tell us about that.
Absolutely, and just supporting any sort of those conservation initiatives. Specifically, well, when we trace it back to our wetland centre, where the winery, the vineyard and the wetland centre is, we just wanted to look at supporting things throughout the world. We do about 80 projects in 12 countries, and we've got a major focus on Canada.
So I guess part of the reason was that the winery was situated in a wetland, or what used to be a wetland. It was disappearing, so you wanted to kind of give back and help.
Yeah, the actual Banrock Station was on an old cattle property, and so for 100 years it had this massive soil degradation for all the cattle.
Right.
And it was constantly flooded the area. So what we've done is actually get it back into a more ecological, sustainable way of wetting and drying. So 6 months of the year it's wet, and 6 months of the year it's dry, and so that's actually made the soil healthier. We've been able to eliminate a feral species of carp that was introduced. And carp, yeah, European carp.
Oh, okay.
Were introduced in about 1969.
Right.
They've got no competitors, so they lay millions of eggs.
Right.
It's actually illegal if you catch a carp to not kill it. Yeah, you can't return it to the water.
So what are the projects that you're working on here in Canada? Because you are doing several, and including a couple in BC.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, a lot of the waterways, of course, essential to not only the world but Canada, we're supporting. I've just come from Ontario, where we did some reintroduction of salmon into the tributaries that feed Lake Ontario.
Okay.
So, and we're sponsoring specifically here, like Ducks Unlimited is one of our big projects,
yeah.
the Don River. And Calgary Zoo we sponsor as well, and so at the moment there's a promotion on at the Marriott Hotel where 50 cents from every bottle of wine sold goes to reforestation in Canada. How
important is it, do you think, that these big, successful multinational corporations start giving back to the environment?
Oh, I think essential. I mean, Banrock Station hopefully is leading the way. You know, good earth, fine wine is our motto, but hopefully we are going to develop a bit of a wine conscious people who have a global conscience. So yeah, giving back. I mean, we take from the river, we use the soil, but with our projects we can put back.
Paul, thank you so much for coming in. Okay, a quick tip. Which is your favorite wine this year?
This year, the Shiraz.
It is the Shiraz.
Superb.
The sparkling Shiraz or just the regular Shiraz?
Myself, I just like the Shiraz.
You do? Nice. All right, there's your tip, Westla. And also, Paul will be speaking more about what Banrock Station does around the world to help save the wetlands at the EPIC Sustainable Living Expo on Sunday at the Vancouver Convention Centre West. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for the tip.
I know, there you go. Thanks for the tip, the Shiraz.
Although I'd like to try the sparkling Shiraz as well. That sounds yummy. I would try all of them, Randy, and you are right. Okay, so weather-wise,